Hi, my name is Dawn Bland. I'm new here to Pinewood, but been at Summerville Baptist for quite some time. I'm the assistant director over the preschool for 16 years. What God is doing in my life right now, He is just blessing me and filling me with His Spirit. Since I have come to Pinewood, I have just felt His Spirit so real. And being here at Pinewood and serving Him and being able to get back into His Word and really feeling His Spirit has just really just opened my life up again and made me feel alive and made me feel great and wonderful for what He's doing and what He's going to do in this church. I love being here at Pinewood, and I love being a new member.
God has worked in my life is I've gone through a past of trauma and abuse, and the way He has healed me is He has shown me that there was a purpose for what I went through, and it's a testimony to others who don't know Him. And so I am very thankful for the people who have strengthened me and who have encouraged me to be who I am and be more Christ-like, because Christ has a plan and there's a purpose for everything.
God's done a lot in my life lately. We're walking through my dad going through terminal cancer right now, and that was a year ago Thanksgiving. And ever since then, God has spoken to me through so many people. We found Pinewood shortly after my dad's diagnosis, and the amount of support and community that we found, people who've been through similar things, and have been able to really speak to the grief that comes along with that, has been unbelievable. I spent a lot of time being angry at God because my dad, and he's been an incredible person and follower of God. So for him to go through that and to see all of that happen has been so hard, but to also see the strength and the joy that comes through that has been unreal. And to know that this doesn't change who God is. The people who have come alongside us here at Pinewood and in the Summerville area have just been a tremendous encouragement and testament to God's love for each of us. And that's just brought about so much joy amidst the grief, and knowing that through this grief, it's just the testament of our lives. Our purpose is to live for eternity, and that's just been so incredible and peaceful to know. Yeah.
God has been really kind of working in my life, especially towards the end of this year. I think this year has been quite a difficult year for me and my family. There has been some health issues, some loss, some relationship struggles. And just kind of as the year wraps up, I think I've been reflecting on some of the hard things, but I keep coming back to the song Counting My Blessings has been in my mind a lot this past couple of weeks. And just there is so much more positive, and God turning that and turning my grief and my loss and my fear for the future, and putting that really more on there's so much I have to be thankful for. In this moment right now, there is so much family around me, so much friends around me. I have an amazing church community. So I think that the more and more I think about it, the more and more blessings I'm aware of in this present. And, God has the future in His hands. So I think that has just been a reminder constantly for me. And I'm excited about living in that this season.
God is changing my life by showing me peace through a changed perspective.
In this season of my life, I feel like God is calling me to write a book. So I will be telling my story hopefully soon.
Hello, this is Stanton, my husband Stanton, and I'm Erica. We're the skippers. And James basically asked what God's been doing in our life this past year. It's been a difficult season, but just learning to have to trust the Lord in the dark when we really don't have answers. Our daughter's been struggling with sickness for over a year now. We've been looking for answers. There have been really dark, hard days, but I really do see the Lord ordering our steps and kind of guiding us step by step to find those answers and just learning to trust him in the dark when it's been really hard.
Yeah, same for me as well. And also just laying down everything, and life's just kind of been on hold, and so it's been hard because we have dreams and things that we aspire to do with our family, and that's been tough. And so just trusting God that He's going to get us through it, like James preached about today, and just holding on to that rock, and He's our foundation, and He will get us through it, and just trusting in Him every day.
I'm thankful for everybody that's been there to help and support too through the church.
So my husband and I are slowly becoming empty nesters, and I've been very worried about what that's going to look like for us. My life kind of revolves around my kids and the family, but I will say lately God has just been drawing me closer into service in the church, which is filling that void already, which is amazing because everyone here has been like family, and the more I find ways to serve, then the less worried I am about what's going to happen when the kids are all finally gone, which is happening very quickly.
We're so thankful that God is in our life. We're so thankful that we've joined this beautiful church with so many beautiful people. I'm very thankful. My husband had his job changed from working downtown to working a mile from our house, and he's able to worship with us. And also for me personally, that I found my space in Summerville Baptist Church Preschool, and I just love being with all my littles, who we call friends.
God is working on making a masterpiece out of a mess in my life. I'm so grateful to have been brought back into church through the Hartley family and through the Reeves family. Mackenzie was in my class when I taught first grade, and I'm so happy to share the love of Jesus with Mackenzie now. And her mom was relentless in bringing me to church, and I'm so grateful for that.
God is at work in my life by bringing new people into my life every day to be by my side throughout life, and just helping me with everything that I need, and just having supporters by my side no matter what.
Hey, my name is Brady, and some stuff that God's doing in my life is giving me good musical talent, guitar, to go through hard times in my life.
God is doing a miracle in my life.
I think it's easier to say, how is God not at work in my life? About 8 years ago, I was blessed on this day, December 8th, with the birth of my daughter, and she's been the biggest blessing and gift from God, and I love her. Happy birthday, Aria. You are the biggest blessing from the Lord.
My name's Ethan Scott, and God is at work in our lives, mine and my wife's, by giving us this beautiful church family that we have, to be able to support and help us through any situations that we have. We have a wonderful life group that has meant the world to us, who have helped out with all sorts of situations, whether it be with childcare, just supporting us through different life situations, and in return we've also been able to do the same. And I see God working in our life group and continuing to multiply and grow us, and that is how God is at work in our lives right now.